Hey, dog owners, dog trainers, dog lovers, everything dogs. I got some truth for you. That's right. And it's juicier than a telenovela de Mexico. Obviamente, puedo hablar español. Larry? Pienso que no. Okay, so what am I doing? Well, I was talking in Spanish because I am multilingual. I've lived in many places, trained dogs for 51 years, from the Arctic to the jungle, 3 continents, lived there. Not just showed up there, lived there, trained dogs. So I got all that experience, and guess what? Guess what? People run from my Canine King Challenge. And why is that? Because they think if they're quiet, I'll be ignored and no one will know. Because popularity doesn't equal skill. Popularity does not equal skill. That's like saying, hey, you know, McDonald's most popular restaurant on the planet. Quality must be the best. I think everybody knows that is not true. And so what's happened? What happened to, hey, Larry Krohn. Let it be known, Larry Krohn has run real quiet, real silent about his June 10th, 2025 dog park video, which, you know, this is feedback from everybody that sent me private messages about my video. And so I'm cashing up to everybody. So what's happening? Well, Larry's quiet. Larry's running scared. He's running. That's right. Well, he's not the only one. That's because they don't have the skill to pull off the 110-pound autistic American monster bulldog switch limp. They don't have a dog that can do that. That's that size. Eco pup, training border collies. Not an American bulldog at 110 pounds. No way. Can't do it. And let's talk about the quarter-mile sit-stay recall. Now, see, if Larry hadn't run his mouth and said stuff like, that's not impressive, it's no big deal, any trainer can do it. Well, Larry, what happened with yours? B-O-G-U-S attempt. That's right, your bogus attempt. You didn't do actual quarter mile. You didn't have a GPS. It wasn't measured. It wasn't straight. You didn't film the beginning of it. It wasn't the distance. You didn't do it, Larry. So, hey, for somebody that said it's no big deal, you can't do it. I've done it. And then, of course, the 3-dog event where they're all coordinated together. It's a test. No one else has been able to do that. No one can pass this. No one has been able to pass it. Just me. So they all want to run because if they acknowledge it, they can't do it. They don't want to say, well, you know, you're the king. That's right. So step up or step aside, because the king, the Canine King, is here. And I got to tell you something. Larry doesn't have a dog that can compete with my super dog, Zarathustra. You know, he's the one that smashed the quarter-mile sit-stay recall, and he can do much further than that. The guy, see video of him doing all sorts of things that Larry doesn't have a dog can do this stuff, walking backwards on his hind legs. He can crawl backwards, crawl forward. He can do a front orbit, a back orbit. He can weave. He can do a 7-foot vertical from a dead stop. A 7-foot vertical. You don't have a dog like that. Because why? He's a super dog. He's the son of a legend. He's a KMPV Malinois ex-Dutch Shepherd. And if you don't know what those dogs are, they're the Formula One, baby. They're the Formula One. They're the McLaren. They're the Formula One McLaren of all dogs. Can't handle it. I live with 10 dogs, sleep with 8 dogs. None of these other people do it. So the basic story is they're scared of me. They can't handle it because when it comes to skill, there's one king, baby, and that's me. So step up or step aside for the king, the Canine King. And by the way, I'm coming for everybody. Look, I come from a professional fighter background, if you didn't know that about me. So, hey, you don't want to acknowledge me? You want to act like I'm nothing because I don't have the hundreds of thousands of groupies, which, again, popularity is a skill. Well, I'm coming for all of you because you can't hide from results.